As a reminder of the exodus from Egypt, Shabbat commits us to the ideals of freedom and justice. Having experienced bondage and degradation, as well as liberation, we come attuned to the needs of others. Thus, Shabbat becomes a model of the way the world could be, the way that we call help to transform it as God's partners.
Fridays are punctuated by prayer. To mark the eve of Shabbat, family and friends, both Jewish and Christian, gather to rest and reflect on the past week. Shabbat reminds this community to slow down each week, to bow their heads to accept grace and gratitude. The crux of this community is Sally Weil. Sally was born to a Jewish family in the Bronx and is married to Don Weil, who just celebrated his 90th birthday. Sally's the kind of person who strikes you immediately when you walk into a room, because she commands the presence of all who meet her. Even though she's one of the only Jewish residents at Croasdale, the retirement community where she lives, she makes friends wherever she goes. Even amongst her busy schedule, Sally makes time to sit quietly, to reflect, and rejuvenate. She never misses the weekly meditation class, which she says is vital to her health and well-being. Connecting with her roots is important to Sally, which is why she attends events like the local concert celebrating the 70th anniversary of Israel. However, Sally is open to celebrating all religions and cultures. When asked to speak at Sunday chapel, she doesn't hesitate to join. Because she finds strength and unity, and has one of the kindest hearts of anyone I've known. Sally's empathetic nature drew her to children from a young age. Before retiring, Sally was a first-grade teacher for underprivileged children in Harlem. She was even written about in the book Teach for America, because one of her former students, who became a teacher, credited much of her success to her first-grade teacher. Even in her free time, Sally is always doing something for others. She spends much of her time knitting hats for premature babies at the nearby hospital, as a part of her knitting club, for which she donates all of the yarn. At Croasdale, there are many ways to connect with others, and Sally finds these opportunities wherever she can, like joining the memoir writing group, sharing stories from long ago that light up the room. Sally prizes her health as her greatest possession, and works actively to maintain it by going to the gym every day. She's notorious among Croasdale residents for her famous jump rope. This healthy lifestyle began when Sally was diagnosed with breast cancer. After over 30 years in remission, she says that she feels better than she ever has. Her recovery was in large part due to her diet. After studying in Japan with the founder of the macrobiotic movement, Michio Kushi, she started strictly following the diet and immediately saw results. The macrobiotic movement is based on the Buddhist tradition of yin and yang, and mostly consists of whole grains and plenty of vegetables. She cooks one meal at the beginning of the week, using the simple, clean ingredients which freed her from cancer. Sally's commitment to health was the driving force of her helping found a macrobiotic community here in Durham in the 1970s, named Solterra. Still alive and thriving today, this community is centered around healthy lifestyles for families, and still has a community garden that helps provide fresh food for community-wide dinners, all a part of a tradition that Sally helped start. Even after so many years away, Sally can still come back and connect with her community when she returns, because of the lasting impact she has on everyone she meets. Her legacy will continue to live on in this community as it has in many others, and her message that there is always something to be grateful for guides those who have had the privilege of knowing her. Whether it's spending time outside, connecting with children, reminiscing on memories with her husband, sharing a laugh with friends, or entertaining a college student, Sally lives life with the grace, passion, and chutzpah of an 85-year-old woman from the Bronx.